Hey everyone, welcome back to My Unprofessional Opinion Podcast. I'm your host, Angela. So today it's not just me on the podcast. I have a very special guest. I have my mom joining me today.
Hi, my name is Tanis. Nice to meet you. I love your smiling faces.
So since today is July 1st, it's Canada Day. So I was just thinking, what's better than doing an episode finding out how Canadian we really are? And so I wanted my mom along with me, and I thought it'd be fun. So I'm going to be asking her the questions. She'll be filling it out, and we'll see how Canadian she really is. So the first quiz we're going to do is, what percentage Canadian are you? Okay, so I'll ask you the questions, and then you just tell me your answers, okay?
Sure.
Which coffee franchise are you most likely to visit? Dunkin' Donuts, Tim Hortons, Starbucks, or none of these?
Well, I'd say the answer is Tim Hortons, because Dunkin' Donuts, I don't think they're even in Canada. Starbucks, I know, is in both, but they're a little bougie for me.
Mom's not bougie. Which musical act would you most want to see in concert? Drake, Bare Naked Ladies, Avril Lavigne, Justin Bieber, Michael Bublé, or none of them?
Well, I'm going to choose Justin Bieber. I don't really listen to his music, but I think he's grown up a bit and his music has changed, so I'll say Justin.
Mom's a believer. What would you call this particular type of hat? Toque, knitted cap, beanie, or none of these?
Toque, because it's Canadian.
Select your favorite sport from the list below. None of these, even though nothing's been listed yet. 3-down football, basketball, or hockey?
I'm not really into sports, but hockey would be my most favorite because there's a lot of action and it's Canadian.
What is your favorite TV show of those listed below? None of these. Kids in the Hall, Degrassi Junior High, or Saved by the Bell?
I would have to say none of them. However, I do know that Degrassi was filmed in Toronto years ago.
Have you ever used a virtual private network or VPN to access the internet? If so, for what purpose? No. Yes, to gain access to American Netflix. Yes, for some other reason. Or yes, due to general privacy concerns.
It would be the third answer. Yes, I used the VPN for work.
How well do you speak French? I know a few words here and there. Fluent. I don't speak any French. Or up to grade 9 and 10.
I would have to say a few words here and there, even though I did take French up to grade 12.
So you don't really remember a whole lot of it?
I was not very good in French. I was better on the grammar side, but as far as speaking it or listening to it, that's where I really struggled.
This should be a good one because I don't think you've ever seen this show. How do you tell which characters in South Park are Canadian? Unsure. Their head and jaw don't seem to be connected. They wear maple leaves on their shirts. Or there is no way to tell.
You're right. I've never watched that show. I've heard of it. If they have a maple leaf on their shirt, I'd say they're Canadian. That's the answer.
That's the answer, eh?
That's the answer, yes.
Now, Mother, what is your opinion of American beer? Unsure. They have low alcohol content. In the picture in this one, the girl is looking very sad. They're great, or they aren't as good as Canadian beer?
I'd have to say unsure because I don't know the difference between American and Canadian beer. And I don't drink either one of them, so I'm unsure.
All right, while traveling, you see a person with a Canadian flag on their backpack. This means the person is... It doesn't mean anything to me. Either a Canadian or an American pretending to be Canadian. A Canadian... or a person who bought a backpack with a Canadian flag on it.
I'm hoping that it's a Canadian, but there are some sneaky people out there who want to be recognized as Canadian because apparently we have a better reputation than some other countries.
So would you say the Canadian or the American pretending to be Canadian?
I'm going to say Canadian.
All right, Mom, this is a topic I know you enjoy. What's your favorite flavor of potato chips? Sour cream and onion, all dressed, ketchup, or none of these?
My favorite chip would be all dressed. However, something interesting, I just actually read it last week that ketchup chips were created in Canada.
So your answer is all dress because you said that's your favorite.
That is my favorite. I'm going to stand with my favorite.
Where is the city of Toronto located? Ontario, Vancouver, the United States, or the center of the universe?
Toronto is in Ontario. However, some people who live in Toronto or that area may think that they are the center of the universe.
Mom's just putting them on blast. So you're going with Ontario.
Because that's the correct answer.
Do others consider you to be a polite person? No, yes, sometimes, or unsure.
I would say yes. People at work would definitely say yes. My family, who knows? But I'll say yes.
What is your reaction when Team Canada wins a gold medal in hockey? Celebrate. We win so many gold medals at hockey. Should we even celebrate at this point? Indifference or relax?
I would celebrate, but I wouldn't be, hooting and hollering and jumping up and down. I would do it in my own way, which would be very quiet, but I'd be celebrating nonetheless.
All right, final question. What is your reaction when you see the first snowfall of the season? Shovel the driveway, get the winter tires put on my car, cry, book a vacation to a sunny place, build a snow person, or none of these?
I'd like to go with, are my snow tires on? And then I may cry, depending on when the snow comes, but put my snow tires on.
We're going to say, show me my results. We're going to see which percentage of Canadian you are. So if you want to see the percentage of how Canadian she is based on this quiz, just stay tuned till the end and you'll find out. So after that quiz, after that experience, what are your guesses? What are your assumptions that the percentage number on my screen, what do you think that's going to say?
Well, I know what it should say. It should say 100% because I'm 100% Canadian. However, I'm hoping it's in the 90s.
At least the 90s.
Oh, at least the 90s.
Yeah,
high 90s preferable.
Yeah, because we don't settle for anything less.
No way.
All right, so the next quiz we are going to do is, can we guess whether you're Canadian or American? So it says, you check your weather app and see the temperature is 32 degrees. What will you wear? Shorts and a t-shirt, it's a hot one, or long pants and a sweater? Time to bundle up.
Shorts and t-shirt because we're Celsius up in Canada, not Fahrenheit like the States.
Justin is a popular name for famous North Americans. Who's your favorite? Justin Timberlake, Justin Trudeau, Justin Verlander, or Justin Bieber?
I'm going to go with Justin Bieber.
Cleanliness is next to godliness. This is a sign for what? So I'm going to show you a picture and you're going to tell me. This is a sign for what? Restrooms or washrooms?
Washrooms. Every
day can be #Throwback Thursday. You find your old diary and read an entry from 09/04/02. During which month did you write this? September or April?
I get confused with the dates. I'm going to go with April.
You're looking forward to a holiday. You're not excited because you don't get excited about things. You're looking forward to a holiday. But what exactly is a holiday? Time off from work to go on a vacation, or a day of festivity like Christmas or Halloween?
A holiday would be a day like Christmas, something that you're celebrating.
Both Canadians and Americans can agree that fries are tasty. Which would you rather eat them with? Ketchup, vinegar, ranch dressing, or gravy and cheese curds? Be honest here. I know which one you're going to say.
Well, to be more Canadian, I'd say gravy and cheese curds, but I've never had poutine before, so I'm going to go with ketchup and vinegar.
Those are two different answers. You have to choose ketchup or vinegar.
Oh. I'm going to say ketchup.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to choose vinegar.
I like both together.
Descendants of pre-colonial North America have rich cultural history. What would you call this group of people? Indians, Aboriginal, Native Americans, or Indigenous?
This group of people would be called Indigenous.
In the most epic rap battle in history, which famous rapper would be victorious? Eminem or Drake?
I'll say Drake.
It's going to be a long day, so you prepare by getting a coffee with cream and sugar from your favorite coffee shop. What do you tell the cashier you want? Double or regular?
Regular.
All right, I'm going to show you a picture and it says, what is this refreshing caramel colored beverage? Coke, soda, Pepsi, or pop?
Coke.
Show me my results. So what do you think it said based on your answers, how you felt when you were taking it? Do you think it's going to think you're Canadian or American?
Canadian, if it's smart.
So it says you are Canadian.
Yay! Eh?
Because that's what Canadians say. We're awfully sorry if we got this wrong, but being Canadian is awesome. Other than being home to Ryan Gosling, The Weeknd, and many other awesome celebrities, Canada celebrates having a diverse population that is welcoming to all. While your blood is made of maple syrup and poutine gravy, you're on average healthier than your neighbors to the south. It must be that free health care. So now that we know you're Canadian, we can go back to the results from the first quiz and find what percentage you really are. So when I asked you what percentage you thought it was going to be, you said basically you just wanted at least the high 90s. You don't want nothing below that, correct?
Correct.
So how surprised would you be if I was to tell you you are 100% Canadian?
My goodness, if it's on the internet, it has to be true. So there you go.
Exactly. It's on the internet, so it's true.
It's true.
Obviously, that's sarcasm. If you didn't get that, figure it out. So it says you're 100% Canadian. Wow. Grab a double from Tim Hortons and head over to the local hockey ring. You're 100% Canadian. A.
A.
You gotta have the A because that's what Canadians say. All right, so those are the two quizzes that we had. So you're Canadian, you're 100% Canadian. How exciting is that?
That's so exciting. Just reconfirmed what I already knew.
And it's on the internet, so it's 100% true.
A.
Again, sarcasm. Anyways, that's it for this episode of My Unprofessional Opinion Podcast. I've been your host, Angela. Thanks so much to my mom for being a special guest on this episode. Hope you enjoyed listening. Hope you enjoyed getting to know her a little bit and some of these fun little questions we asked her. If you liked it, make sure you give it a thumbs up and you subscribe to my channel because I post new episodes every Wednesday. Thanks so much for listening. Bye, folks.